Hi, Earth signs, Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus. I've already pre-selected your 3 cards. I realized in the last reading I didn't shuffle them right, but universe's message comes through regardless, and it was meant for me to shuffle them in that regard to give you the proper message. So anyway, I made sure to shuffle them good this time. I have the 7 of Swords, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune. And this is for the full moon on December 22nd, and it is going to happen at 12:39 Eastern Time. I believe 12:39 p.m. is when the full cycle happens, okay? You might not see the moon during that time, as it will rise 15 minutes after sunset on that very day, and different in other parts of the world, other parts of the country, but regardless, it is going to be prominent, and it's going to be huge. It's a big, beautiful winter full moon. Cold full moon, I think it's called. I have to check again. And the next one is going to happen in 2094, I think. The last one was in 2010. So there's some info for you. So let's see what is going on with you guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I said this in the last reading. I have to repeat myself in case some of you don't watch my last readings. But I've been gone on a trip for a week, okay? Back from the cold. And I have delayed the new moon readings. I just did the fire sign reading. I didn't do any other signs. I'm sorry about that. That's not going to happen because it's already beyond the new moon. So I just want you to get your updated message. And I still owe you a January reading. So anyway. Okay. You're going to get some money coming in. At first, it'll appear as if it delays. Maybe your paycheck is late due to a malfunction on a computer. Thanks, retrograde. Or you're kind of thinking, we're thinkers, especially when it comes to money. Like, I know when someone's late to pay me for a business transaction, I'm like, I'm usually patient, but when it's been like 60 days, I'm like, really, not really. You gotta wait till the last minute to pay. But anyway, that's just us earth signs. We're all about money and not so materialistic people as other signs per se, but we're more like want to feel secure, So when something's late like that, we get kind of pent up anger and frustration, even if you may not realize it. Right now is a good time for you to plan things with your partner, meet someone new. You just never know what fruit you'll pick out of the tree, You may throw a dart, but you never know where that dart will land, and that's the beautiful, exciting thing about this shifting time. And it may lead you into the next phase, because, this kind of full moon, if it doesn't happen until 2094, you think, okay, realistically, am I going to live that long? If you're like 24 like me, are you going to live till 2094? Probably not. maybe, but most likely not. Okay. And if you do, you've already lived most of your life, so what else would you have to live, right? So this is going to be literally for the rest of your life, this kind of period. So think, okay, let's get rid of some things we may not want anymore, right? All about money. It's a good time for money. Again, right now you're looking at your account and you're like, well, it ain't changing anytime soon, but you don't want to stick with that mindset through your life, okay? It will come. Earth signs are prone to have some sort of funds come in through inheritance, through luck, lottery, through wisdom of business plans, hard work. That's all, really. Somehow we reap the reward at the end and find a way not to spend it all, not to blow it. So investments are a good thing to do right now, especially after November, which we are after November now from that last full moon. So this is a really good time now to invest in yourself. Plan a little retirement. Put something in the stock market, okay? Especially after the stocks plunged, if some of you do that. And you just never know. Most relationships fail, I guess, due to finances. That's what I found out the other day through someone. So if you seem financially stable and secure to someone, they may find that a turn on, or, they may find that more like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for security for the rest of my life. I'm looking for someone to give that to me, and make me feel confident and secure in myself. So, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Like, don't go telling everyone how much you have in your bank account, but just, if you have a new partner coming in, or someone you trust, that you may want to end up giving to the will someday, then just give them an idea of what your situation is, and you never know what that can bloom into. I'm not saying it's going to be like a, what do you call it? Those people who are opportunists kind of relationships. It's definitely not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing is a logical sense of, okay, this person's stable, this person can give me what I have, because life is sometimes already hard enough, right? So why should I suffer with, let's say, someone who is like $100 million in debt? Like, you know what I mean? So that can't provide for me, sometimes, or like can't even buy me a Christmas present. You don't want to feel that kind of suffering, especially if you're an earth sign dating an earth sign. Like, we see eye to eye with that. And if you're not secure, like, realistically, no matter the love is there or not, that makes it harder, because if you love someone and they're not secure, or they don't have a job at all or anything, then it's like, okay, now I have to take care of you, and the pressure is there to take care of you. Not all of us think like that, but a lot of us do. And it's kind of like, it makes it difficult, because the love is there. Let's say you love someone and they don't have that, right? Like, if you're not rich or anything, then you have to kind of think ahead, like, okay, I have to take care of this person as I love them, they love me, and it can kind of tighten things. But it seems like an equal balance of abundance here, okay? Or like, I have my own job, I don't need to ask you for a penny, hon, okay? Like, you don't have to feel that sort of obligation per se to who you end up marrying. So random, I know, that's what I see. I think that's why I also saw this, because you're going to have to maybe, for someone, be mindful that you may have to pick up their weight, okay, in this relationship. But it's a cycle, so, you never know who you'll meet. You may end up meeting someone new that you don't even expect. The wheels seem to turn pretty fast in life. So we all have to learn from our mistakes and make changes and shifts during times of need and necessity. Excuse me. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm kind of gassy. But I definitely do see a lot of potential of this blossoming into something big. Keep up your good work. Keep up your elevation of energy. I feel like a lot of you have been elevated lately and haven't been so down. Like, a lot of earth signs tend to be in a lower sort of energy. So keep that going through the cycle, because right now you're shifting through a cycle again, as we all do from time to time. Or there's like, the quarter is over for your job, and now you're looking at new kind of money and thinking, okay, how can I strategize to make this grow more for me? How can I separate and split my portfolio to work for me, so I don't have to work for it, if that makes sense. So you're kind of thinking long term right now. You're thinking of the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. You're thinking, how can I do the best I can now to make later happen for me better? Okay, so you don't have to, let's say, work as hard or think as hard as you do now. And you do want to feel that security of a relationship right now, because you feel like you have the necessities you need, and now you want to provide that to someone. They might also signify this, okay? You're feeling a little generous at this time, still mindful of your finances, but you're also learning from past mistakes and putting it towards this new relationship. You're no longer having those negative attachments from your old ones, or feeling like you need to be held on to this one person. You feel confident and comfortable in yourself, and you're happy with yourself and love yourself even without this person, and you can still have this space in between to love this person and them love you, and then have time off from each other without sort of heavy attachment, like heavy emotions, heavy clinginess, right? So this is a beautiful thing to grow into. That's what I'm seeing for some of you as well. What else am I seeing? Not much. They're all upright. They're not in reverse. So I'm seeing really colors. Yes, I saw this earlier when I was just sitting sunbathing in the backyard. A little bit soak in the sun to catch up some vitamin D levels I missed for the week in Chicago. Okay. By the way, Chicago is beautiful during this time of year. Oh, the Christmas decorations and everything. Anyway. And I'm a fan of the people there too. Like usually, we make a joke about this all the time. Like as soon as you come in Florida, and you pass the toll, like those toll people, and you pay them like $1.50 to go past the bridge. And usually they're like, I'm exaggerating, but they're like, may the Lord bless you today. May God is good today. May the light shine upon you. Amen, sister. How may I help you today? Oh, no, you don't have to pay the toll. It's free. You may be on your blessed way. Thank you, ma'am, sir, etc. And in Chicago, what you want? And they grab the money. Get out of here. Get out my face. What you looking at, fool? Your car ugly. You dirty. No, I'm joking. But that's the joke we always make. Like the difference between Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, the difference between Chicago tolls and Florida tolls, But this time of year, it seemed to be the opposite. Like Florida seemed to be the grumpy, cranky one, and Chicago seemed to be the may the Lord bless you today kind of one. Kind of funny to see a big difference. Did y'all fire a bunch of people there? No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, you can tell maybe it's this time of year, more cheerful, I don't know, December. But yeah, I'm seeing that kind of shift for you too. Funny that I mentioned it. It's that kind of wheel turning shift. Maybe you feel like, oh, I don't have to look at people so bad anymore or so resentful anymore. That was the past, and you feel different. You feel the connection, the link between people. You're feeling like I'm one of them, they're one of me. I'm a part of them, they're a part of me. And I'm like, you're almost like, even if you're driving on the road, you're almost like, I don't have to cuss this person out for cutting me off or passing me too fast or honking at me, because like, what if that person was me? I understand how they may be frustrated. Maybe that I'm driving a bit too slow, or, maybe I missed a red light or something, knock on wood, a stop sign. But you're realizing that wisdom now, okay? That spiritual shift of energy, and you're realizing, what if that person was me? So you would really be cussing at yourself then. You're mad at yourself for doing that. If you feel good inside, you wouldn't be mad at yourself regardless. Right? Not saying don't go breaking any laws on the traffic, on the roads. But I'm saying you should feel comfortable in yourself always, and you should feel like you shouldn't feel like you have to put out that negative energy to people, because then you're putting it to yourself. If you look at everyone like a certain way, then how do you think you really feel inside, or how do you think you look at yourselves? So that's the wisdom I'm getting here, that you're achieving at this time and putting it into your relationship and into your business, your finances as well. Okay? All right, guys. That's what I'm getting for the full moon. Best of luck to you guys. You guys seem to have figured most of it out. Still some things to work on, as always, as we all do. But thank you. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And I will see you in the next one, Universe Darlings. Bye now.